is up, everybody? Welcome back to DFW Metal Mayhem, the most brutal podcast in the Metroplex. Trying to find the right place to sit, apparently, via no Nathan, because he's been a fucking no-show for a while. But I'm here with an individual who has done pretty much almost anything and everything he can do in the fucking scene, Mr. Tyler Berry. What the fuck is up, dude?
Hello, how are you?
Doing fucking great, man. All right, so real quickly, just kind of go over what I guess all you do, like everything you do.
Well, I run Honor Killing Productions, which is a booking company, and I book like mostly touring bands and local shows. And I also own Burning Dogma Records, which is just a local record label, trying to do more out of Texas stuff. I'm the vocalist of Kailya and the vocalist of Empty Shell at the moment.
Dude.
So that's all the bands I'm in.
There you go, but that's a illustrious list of stuff right there, just off the bat.
Yeah, I'm a busy guy.
There you go.
It's very time consuming.
So I guess we can do like a little history lesson here. Why don't you take us back, like you first getting into the scene and whatnot, like how, like give us like the lowdown of how everything started.
Basically, I grew up in Plano, and there was a really large music scene in general, not just metal, but just music in general, with the revolved around Eisenberg Skate Park. I don't know if you've ever been there, and you know, I was just kind of in awe of this whole scene of people being in bands, so I wanted to start a band. So I started a metal band with some of my friends from high school, and we were all really big into like metalcore, like Earth Crisis, Vision of Disorder, stuff like that, Poison the Well. And we started playing shows, but you know, we just started, so we weren't very good.
Yeah.
Obviously, like we were still in high school and early college. So then I was just, you know, we weren't getting put on shows, and at the time there wasn't a big scene in the hardcore scene at all. Like now you look at the music scene, it's huge. There's just subdivisions of bands, there's tons of bands. So there wasn't much back then, and there wasn't very many shows to be had. So I just took it upon myself to try to do my own shows, because no one else was booking us. So I was booking shows at Eisenberg Skate Park, and there was, you know where Twilight is in Deep Ellum, Twilight the bar? It originally was a coffee shop called Insomnia, and you could do shows in the back. Anyone could book a show in the back, and for free. They wouldn't charge you, just people had to come in and buy something. So someone could actually just come in, buy a candy bar, and come to your show. So it was pretty awesome, and it was always all ages.
Dude.
Yeah, it was pretty interesting time back then.
That's sick. So
at that point, where I was playing shows with that band, and then eventually I started booking in other clubs because I was doing more shows and more shows. Then that band broke up. My first band I was in was called Terms of Grey, and then once that band broke up, me and my friends made a new band called My Son, My Executioner.
I heard that name before.
Yeah, we were around. We're kind of around, but not really. We've been around. We did a lot. Like, we started off all super gung-ho. We're like, this band, we're going to tour full-time. We're going to try to do as much as we possibly can. I bought a van. We did like 2 California tours, an East Coast tour, a Midwest tour. We were touring like a lot. And every tour we'd lose a member, gain a member. Just you know, being in a band is like having like 4 or 5 different girlfriends. And if you're in the same room with them all the time, you know.
Sometimes.
It just doesn't work.
Exactly.
Eventually got to the point where I was playing bass at the time, and it got to the point where our vocalist quit, and I took it upon myself just to do vocals, and kind of replaced all the people in the band that didn't want to do it, and just started all over again and started doing it again, and doing a bunch of touring and whatnot. And then just, you know, we had some falling outs, in and outs of members. And then at the same time I was in that band, I did a guest vocal spot on Kailya's first full-length CD. And then they lost their singer because he was in grad school, and they asked me to start singing for him, and at the time I was singing for them as well. And I met all the Giant and Mountain kids at a house show, and they didn't have a bass player at the time, so I was like, well, you know, I want to keep playing bass, so I started playing with them. And then when My Son broke up, I was still doing Giant Mountain and them, and then I was singing for Psychiatric Regurgitation at the time as well.
That's right. I remember hearing about that.
Yeah. Man, it's just, at that point, it was just like so many bands I was in at the time because I had so much free time.
Yeah.
And then I was singing for Runes of the Evening for a while as well.
Yeah. The band with
Steven Jeter and Jason. Well, it was me, then Jason Hans, and then me again. It was kind of like a
passing the torch.
That's another story in itself, and it's another headache. But yeah, it's just kind of, we're all friends. Jason Hans is my buddy. But it's like I got asked to leave, I got back in. He got asked to leave, I got back in. It's just weird. But anyway, so then I was no longer enjoying the mountain because honestly, it wasn't the best fit. I was just someone there to help them, I guess. And then Psychiatric fell apart. Then they put the band back together, but I was already doing Kailya, so
yeah,
just kind of in and out of a bunch of stuff. But then Empty Shell was playing a show, building Temples of Death in Houston, and they didn't have a vocalist, and I didn't want to pay to get into the show. So I was just like, hey, can I sing for you guys so I don't have to pay? And then that's what started all that.
Oh my god, that's hilarious.
Yeah,
we've actually done like 2 shows together, like already.
Oh yeah, already, yeah.
We opened up, we opened D-Side up together.
And then we played the last show. Yeah.
Embalmed killed.
Embalmed rules. Unbound rules. I was happy to see them playing shows. I'm hoping Brandon, the drummer, comes back more often.
Yeah.
He's definitely a good dude. I love that guy.
I mean, that's what he told me. He was like, yeah, dude, we're not stopping. I'm definitely going to try to come back here more often.
Yeah, but I'm happy for him. He's out in Kentucky having a good time.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
As long as he's happy, man.
Yeah, exactly.
You gotta be fucking happy. Like, people don't understand, like, there's always this problem with people trying to do shit, because they feel like they're obligated to do certain things, which is never fucking true. And, like, it fucking hanks on their fucking, like, social life and mental life and shit.
Like, if being in a band is holding you back in real life, then don't be in a band, or just take a step back. Like, this is all just something that we do for fun,
Exactly.
And if it gets to the point where it's holding you back, then just don't do it.
Exactly. Because why waste your own time? And in the time, especially the time of other people that you're commingling with.
And if your friends or bandmates don't understand, then they're really not really good friends. It's just being selfish.
Yeah. Well, and I mean, at that point, bandmates better be your friends.
Yeah.
It'd be really awkward if, like, I don't know. I actually have kind of that issue a little bit, not much of a big deal, but we all go through it, ups and downs and shit, and it can be taxing, but all because it's taxing doesn't mean that you automatically just fucking throw it out the way and just be like, man, fuck this, because if you just have that attitude going through your fucking life, you ain't gonna get nowhere.
Nope, not at all.
So I guess we can go back to the. I definitely want to go back to the promotion, your promotion in your record company, because that's really what we're here for. If we want to really get into Kailya and Empty Shell, we'll be right here.
Yeah,
with them.
We'll be here. We'll be here for sure.
Definitely. I guess one thing I can ask, because DFW Metal Mayhem, I don't know if you guys heard this or not, I guess this can be an announcement if it's not already, but I think I've already said it once. If I haven't, I'm saying it again. DFW Metal Mayhem is going to go into its own promotional work too, and start making its own shows, and we're going to have like Joseph help us out a little bit.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so what would you like say, because one thing that I like about you guys versus other promotion companies is you're like straight up, look, okay, here's the thing. Don't fucking put your merch guy on the list, okay? It's meant for your chick. It's not meant for your merch dude or fucking poor people.
Oh,
that
yeah.
Pay for a
I mean, like bands, a lot of times when I'm booking shows, it's for touring bands.
Yeah.
And, lately I've been booking like some international bands, and every bit of that money helps. And I've done so many shows where I'll have the back door open and then people are sneaking and loading in gear. Or then they're like, well, I have a merch guy, or I have multiple merch guys, or I have a light guy, and it's just taking away from someone else getting from point A to point B, and I find it disrespectful. That's all there is to it.
It is.
And honestly, like, I feel like a lot of times with metal guys, their girlfriends aren't particularly into being metal in the first place.
We all can't have a girlfriend like Colby Rogers.
Yeah, we all can't have girlfriends that are all like, yes, headbang, let's get into it. So, you know, most of the time I know they're just there for support, or if they are there because they like it, that's awesome. So, at the same time, it's like the guest list is for, you know, their significant others, or maybe potentially if they're touring band, family members in the area that want to come in and support them and just say what's up. But I mean, there's no point. I mean, it's all one big community, and if people are coming to the show, there's 10, 20 people standing around. They'll all give you $1. I mean, come on. I would gladly give $1 or $2 to someone trying to get into the show.
Exactly.
And another thing that gets on my nerves is they might say they might not have money to get into a show, but you see them in the corner taking a shot buying a beer.
Yeah.
Their priorities are not
support.
There. Exactly.
It's just, hey man, I fucking want to get into this shit. You know, like, you know, fuck that. Because, again, because this is the art of struggle.
It is. It is the ultimate struggle. Playing it's not like playing in a country band or playing in a pop band or playing in a cover band where there's automatically built-in fans or crowds that are more accessible to like your music. This is extreme music. This is heavy music. You know, automatically just because we're into these kinds of music, you know, we're alienating certain people. You know, like, oh, I don't like that. So it needs to be supported. So if you can't support it, then
because it's like, even if there's like a lot, like, because like, I guess for example, Dallas, I guess if you want to take it by subgenre of metal, really well known for like our death metal scene here.
Yeah, but we have a really killer thrash scene as well.
Yeah. Which I love our thrash scene because I don't think there's ever been a single bad thrash band that's ever came across the scene. Like people like Electric Vengeance and Exploder and Chemicals fucking kill it.
Yeah, they kill it.
But I mean, like, all because you go into that genre that like the community likes doesn't mean that your sound in particular will be enjoyed by everyone who likes. Like not like for example, like not everyone who likes Exploder is gonna like Skull Archer. Not everyone who likes Skull Archer is gonna like Electric Vengeance. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but everyone has a lot of the same influences, and they touch the same stuff that you're going to be able to pull from that crowd. They're going to be able to pull from your crowd. You know, you can't please everybody.
No,
you can't go into it thinking you are. You know?
No way.
So then don't. I mean, no one really can.
Exactly. And so it's just more of a understanding of like support. You know. Yeah. Being there. Buying the merch if you can, you know, coming out to shows. Save
buying that beer to buy like a demo or a couple stickers or something, you know.
And I'm not gonna lie to you, like most of these stickers we have bought. I know you guys can't see it. I'm gonna fix it to where we have cameras shoving down from the ceiling here so that we can all see this backdrop. But we have a bunch of stickers that are already up here. And besides maybe like 2 or 3 of them, I bought most of them. And the 2 or 3 I didn't buy came with merch that I bought.
Yeah, that's awesome.
You know, and so like...
Yeah, I got boxes of demo CDs and I have stickers all over the place.
I think like 2 piles of CDs over there are just straight up local bands. And then I have like another 2 piles in my truck.
Yeah.
You know? Because like, I fucking love this shit.
It's
a great dude. I've been around for like only 23 years, so I'm still like fucking young and inexperienced in life and shit. But like, this is like the best community I've ever been a part of by like a fucking long shot. And like, I'm super fucking thankful to be a part of it. And so I do want to go out. I do want to support it. And I'm not even gonna fucking lie to you, man. If I was dating someone, I would ask her if she could just like fucking pay her way in. And you know, either if we open up for a touring band from across the country or international band, just buy tickets and say that you're there to see them. Because like that's what Nate and I normally do. Like we have like a set guideline of how we do that stuff. If a band's coming from across the country or from another country completely, we always give our mark to them. If we don't give, if there's not a band like that, then I will typically personally give my mark to a band I've never seen before, or like the first band, because the first band's going to get the smallest crowd.
That's not always necessary, but necessarily true, but it's common.
Yeah. Like, well, I personally think that we'll probably get the smallest crowd this Saturday, just because. Well, I don't know, because I believe I'm not sure. I think Colby or Inco told me last night at the Savile Tripsy show. I think one of the bands canceled.
No, they're playing. Yeah.
Okay, good. Okay.
Yeah, there's something came up where he might had an opportunity to do something bigger than, but they're playing for sure.
Yeah. By the way, if you don't know what we're talking about, we were talking about the Giant of the Mountain Return show this Saturday at Reno's. It doesn't matter that we fucking say this because the episode's gonna go up the day after, but it was a great fucking show, and thank you for coming out.
Thanks for coming out.
Yeah, like all the bands killed it. Like I don't even need to tell you that they're gonna do great because they've already done great. Like all the bands on that fucking
already
night.
happened.
Yeah, like all the bands that night, like they never do a bad show.
No.
So, and see, another thing I really like about how you get these shows is like you put a really good mix on that show. You got us as an old school thrash band.
Well, like there's like a structure for doing shows that I always try to stick to. Like you have it flow. Like if you're doing thrash, have it go with the death metal. And the other band has more. DMF has more of a death metal, black metal feel, and then it goes back into Sparrows, which is their black metal. It's like a progression, it's like a wave. Or a lot of times, death metal and thrash complement each other. Black metal and thrash complement each other. There's little niches of how to put stuff together where people actually will watch it. If you mix brutal death metal and black metal, that usually doesn't really go together very well. But I'm not opposed to it.
Yeah, no.
Because a lot of times everyone's already friends with each other, but you know, when you see bigger tours, when you have black metal bands and death metal bands, a lot of times you see the crowds switch. All right, these guys are outside smoking cigarettes, drinking, while the other people are watching. It just goes back and forth.
Yeah, which I've noticed that a little bit. But I guess one example that was a really good example of a really good flow was when Nate and I went to Denton to see Black Avum, Asylum, Wormchasm, and Rob Obsidian.
Yeah, that's a good show.
No, yeah, that was like a really good mix because it was Black Avum's first show.
Yeah, I've known those dudes for years.
God, fucking Jeremiah, if you're watching this, shout out. Keep sharing random fucking memes on your Facebook wall, please. Because
stay straight edge.
Straight edge, please. More garlic.
But if you ever decide you get a beer, call me.
Yes, more garlic bread though. And then after them, Wormchasm kind of, set the tone because fucking Wormchasm sets a really good tone with the fucking blue lighting and shit. I
haven't seen them in a while. They're doing lighting now. That's awesome.
Yeah, like they just keep it blue.
Oh, nice.
And so like I guess like to set in the tempo, and, like they hardly talk at all. And they just like go into the next songs. It's just like one trippy ride of black metal. And Asylum is like really technical death metal, I guess, in a way. So it was a really good way. And then into Rob Obsidian, which is just straight up melodic death metal.
Yeah, they're great.
Yeah, just that was a really good flow. I guess an example of it, I actually the July Summer Show that we played because we were the only thrash band, and then it was us and then Gruesome Fate, and then you guys.
Yeah, Gruesome Fate's death metal, but they have their thrashy elements as well.
They do.
Those older death metal bands have that like thrash feel, and they definitely have some thrashy parts for sure.
Yeah, like Lupus is a really good example.
Yeah, exactly.
Myocardial Infraction, I think, is the fucking first or second song that they normally play. That song too, especially that da 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 da. I fucking love that. I get addicted to that shit. But then you got like Embalmed and Interment, which they complemented each other really well.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Back to back.
Well,
goddamn! Shout out to Brandon for fucking playing on crutches.
Yeah.
He's a fucking hero.
I like how they call themselves the OG3, the Gruesome Fate, Interment, Embalmed. The OG3 has been around for so long.
Who would? But there had to be more death metal bands back then.
There was, but there were only 3 from that era still around.
Oh, okay. So I guess all of them dropped off. Because man, okay. So I guess all the rest of the TXT DM bands are like from like the past 10 years probably.
Well, those bands are like from like early '90s or before. All the other ones are like late '90s, early 2000 era.
Yeah, that's right.
You even see Prophecy, Devourment, like earlier.
I think Prophecy's first album dropped in like 96 or 98, somewhere around there. I have it in my truck.
Foretold, Foreseen.
Yeah.
I have it. Yeah.
Good. That album's fucking great too. Jesus Christ. So actually, the crazy thing about this is I have a lot of questions for Tyler from you guys who actually decide to actually post questions this time.
Yay.
Now, we unfortunately cannot get to all of these questions. I'll let you know which ones that we can't get to. But just know we did talk about them, and oh my effing god. Can I just say the name and just not go into the
Just say who posted it.
Justin, you're a fucking maniac, and I fucking love that you asked that question. It is the most hilarious shit
I'm not.
ever. But we can't talk about it.
Yeah. It's a different time in my life, Justin. It's a different time in my life.
We moved on. Alright, so I'm just going to go right off the bat. So Kailya, like the actual page itself, was like, ask him if he dries off after he takes a shower. Is there something to that, or is it just like vague?
Yeah, so a lot of times when we would go on tour, I just wouldn't dry off after I would take showers at people's houses or whatever, so I just put my clothes on, and it would cause like, I would smell like mildewy because I didn't dry off, and I would smell funny. And our guitar player would always be all like, dude, you smell bad. I'm like, did you dry your clothes? Did you dry off in the shower? I'm like, no. And it was really, really common. I just wouldn't dry off at all. I would just take a shower and just put my clothes on and be soaking wet walking around and then end up smelling later. So, yeah. Now, let's just say now that I'm very towel friendly and I like drying off a lot.
Towel lives matter.
And towel and drying off does matter. And also, drying your clothes in the dryer to the full extent does matter as well. Because I've done that a lot where I haven't, and my whole wardrobe smells.
All 150 band shirts.
Oh yeah, well the thing is what I would do is I would wash them, they would be wet still, and I have them all alphabetized in my closet. So then they're all spread out, and they make all the other ones smell.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Never winning.
Never winning. So it's every time I pull a metal shirt out, alphabetized, I smell the other ones, and I'm like, oh man, clean that one again.
Oh.
Clean that one again.
Alright, Angeli Hayes asked about Burning Dogma and why he bought it. Oh, so you actually bought Burning Dogma?
Yeah, I bought it.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
How much did that cost you?
I don't want to give away those figures.
You don't have to, but is it this one?
It's not like
I'm joking.
Basically what happened was the previous owner of Burning Dogma, his name was Ricky Lockett. A good friend of mine. He always goes to all the Empty Shell shows. He's a good buddy. Basically, Cleo recorded a full length, and we never shopped any of our stuff around, but we had a PR guy, and we had... So basically, we have a PR guy we pay to like push our stuff to like all the bigger like metal websites and magazines and stuff. It's almost impossible to like get press from any of those places unless you have some guy that's doing it for you, or like you're just amazingly super badass. Which I like my stuff, but we're not like amazing, groundbreaking material. So anyway, I was like, man, we look a lot better since we have this PR guy. We had some kind of label backing. So I was looking into labels that were from the area. I was looking into a label up in Oklahoma called DeBello that I haven't heard anything from. I tried to see if I could buy them out. And then I knew Ricky, and Ricky has put out a lot of like really reputable material, a lot of international bands and whatnot. And I was like, hey Ricky, what are you doing with this? Nothing, I'm done with it. You're done with it? Why? You've done so much good stuff. He's like, I'm just tired of it. I go, okay, well, I'll buy it from you. Fuck. And then at the same time, it's like I bought it for, for my band, but at the same time, all my friends' bands that I know are very hardworking, that haven't had any kind of help. I just wanted to help them out. Giant Mountain, the Psychiatric, I was in both of those bands, but those are like super hardworking bands as well.
They are, yeah.
Giant Mountain's done a lot of national touring. Psychiatric's been international.
Yeah.
So it's like, man, I'm gonna do it, and hopefully, I don't have the most time in the world, but hopefully we can all like help each other out. So that's basically why I bought it.
That's fucking noble as fuck. And dude, clearly rips, dude. Have you you have Jesse Fletcher in your band, bro?
Yeah, he's a pretty good drummer, Jesse.
Oh yeah, fucking fantastic drummer. Like, Jesus fuck. Like I remember him warming up. I'm just like, what the fuck? Is that a warm-up?
He's a machine. Good dude. I love that dude. I've known that kid since he was 14, 15 years old.
Shit, man.
And I remember the first time I played a show with him was in a hamburger joint in Arlington. And I was like, man, you're sick. I might need you one of these days.
And here we are.
Here we are, like, probably like 8 or 9 years later.
Fuck yeah. Okay, so Empty Shell, God, the other band you're in, asked him why he's so damn sexy.
I mean, maybe I was born this way, or maybe it's Maybelline. I don't know.
Secret injections in the restroom.
Yes.
Okay, Craig Meinhardt, STD, wants to go into your love of horror movies.
I have absolutely no love of horror movies.
Oh, shit!
I do not like horror movies whatsoever. I can't help it. I guess I'm a wussy. I don't like feeling like I'm afraid. I don't like feeling like I'm afraid or feeling sad, so I don't own any sad or scary movies whatsoever. But it's funny because Craig works for, he does a lot of volunteer work for Frightmare, Texas Frightmare. Mm-hmm. And a couple of years ago, I got some free passes, and I just went on a whim. Yeah. And, hanging out, and I didn't realize that horror movies were so popular, but he saw me there and was asking me about it, and I'm like, man, I don't even know why I'm here, because I don't like any of this stuff. This stuff scares me.
Okay, so it's not because like the film's like objectively bad. It's just
I just those times where they jump out at you or scare you, or it's just
the cliche shit, yeah.
And like I don't like I don't like that feeling,
dude. I'll tell you what, one of my first experiences with that when I was a kid was there's this movie in the 40s, I think called like The Cat People or some shit, and like there's this one scene, nothing happens in it. There's this one scene though where this woman's just walking down the city streets at night. It's like in like London, I think. Okay, like 1800s, so like fucking backlights and shit took place in, and like she turned around and like was just shot of just like an empty street, no sound, no nothing. Like she looked and she got like fucking afraid. She kept looking back and nothing fucking happened. But every time she looked, you would pan to the street again, pan to the street again, pan to the street again. It's like, what the fuck is gonna happen?
You were like a kid watching this, and you're like, oh man, this is like kind of eerie. Yeah.
And then when I was 11, I saw the Texas Chainsaw Massacre remake, the one that was really fucking gory. We're like fucking home dude filleted that one dude's fucking arm fucking down.
See, I don't know because I stayed away from all this stuff.
No, yeah, exactly. And like I was bawling like a bitch.
I feel like the only ones I watched were Friday the 13th because they were kind of funny.
Yeah.
No, not Friday the 13th. Nightmare on Elm Street.
Oh yeah,
those are hilarious.
Yes, they are.
I just love everything Freddy says, and they didn't scare me. But I just remember being a kid, walking into my parents and my sisters watching Sleepaway Camp, and there's like hacked up kids and stuff. I'm like, oh. So yeah, none of that.
Okay, so it seems like half of this question thread is just teasing you.
Yeah, of course they're all teasing me because they all know what bothers me.
Tito Lopez ask him if he can play the fast song. The fast song?
Okay, so every time a lot of my friends' bands are playing, I just like to heckle them. Like if they're a thrash band, play the other fast song! Or like if they're a grind band, play the one with the blast beat! That's just my form of heckling bands. I think it's hilarious.
Okay, yeah, no, that's okay, then that's perfect. I'm going to be playing a lot of the fast song too. Oh, yeah. So if you come to the show Saturday, you'll see a lot of the fast song.
Yeah, the fast song. Play the fast one.
Oh yeah, I'm going
to play Billy.
All the fast
Come on, Billy, play the fast one for me.
You're damn right, it's going to happen. Derek Blake Soto asks, what is it about Bane that makes them so perfect and you love them so much?
No. So I've known Derek from the early hardcore scene when I was starting off. I've known him. I used to work with him at Brain Dead, my job. And that was a band I never got into. And he always has to throw it in my face. He's always like, let's play some Bane. I'm like, no, dude, I don't want to listen to it. I don't like that. He's like, why don't you like that? They're so good. No, dude, I really don't like that. Come on, man. No, I really don't like that. Jesus, and then he always has to make a reference to Bane every time I see him. Hey, man.
Yeah, has he ever just showed up in a fucking Bane mask?
Dude, he loves that band, and I can't stand it.
I've never even heard that band. I thought he was from the Batman.
Oh, no. I mean, I love Batman. I have a big Batman comic collection. I got the first appearance of Bane, but Bane the band is...
No bueno. No Bane.
I mean, I'll definitely check him. I mean, you like a lot of thrash and crossover, I would definitely check them out. They're really good what they do, but I just can't do it. Can't do it.
I'll definitely listen to them then.
It's not my thing.
I hear you. We all have that thing. Stephen Coy, I don't see Koye. If I said your name wrong, I really don't care.
Stephen Coy.
Okay. I'm sorry. Ask him if I could smell his finger. What?
I don't know what he's talking about. I just don't know.
$5 says he was drunk. At 1:36 p.m. No, never mind.
I don't know.
Bored at work.
Bored at work, just wanting to heckle me. Thank you. Thank you for heckling me.
Aaron Courtney asks how much he loves new metal. Oh my god, no one likes new metal.
I love new metal.
Oh shit.
I love new metal. I mean, before I got into like hardcore, I was into new metal. Like I got into Korn.
That first album was fucking crazy.
First two, dude. First two. The second one is not as good as the first one, but I love the first two. I used to like Ultra Spank. I used to like Head PE.
I remember Head PE.
You know, I even went to a Head PE show the past 2 years. It was terrible, but I used to love that band. Seven Dust, the first Seven Dust album was awesome. Home was awesome. Yeah, man, I love new metal. Like I love early new metal. I didn't like to what it became later. I didn't like Primer 55 or all those bands. Like that.
It got a little hard.
Or like El Nino or
El Nino was one of those bands. So I was like, dude, we can take new metal and make it more mainstream.
No, man. Oh, man. And then yeah, Non-Point. I never got the Non-Point.
Point with your name on it.
Oh man, I never got any of that. But I love old new metal, and I still rock it. I'll jam the first Cold Chamber CD, man.
Dude,
yes. Yeah, see, you like it? I'm a.
Oh no.
Oh,
it's
Snot.
just,
I love Snot. Snot's great.
That's an inside joke I have with like some of my friends. Like, no one fucking likes new metal.
But they do. They just aren't. I don't really care.
But no, if y'all
I'll wear a new metal shirt to a black metal show only because I just don't give a shit.
Exactly. There you go. Fuck
Yeah. I mean, whatever. I love new metal. Not afraid of it. I don't think anyone should be making it anymore. You know, as far as local stuff, but you know, the old stuff it was good to grow up to. It was fun.
Yeah, definitely love.
But I love new
introductions. It was definitely a good amount of people's introductions to metal pop.
Yeah, a lot. I mean, there's the New Metal Monday, Dirty 30, just to let y'all know. Here's some old Slipknot. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Dirty 30's that new joint that opened up.
Yeah, down over by Exhibition Park.
Yeah, I think their first show ever, they had Oceana, right?
I think so, yeah, that was it.
That's not a bad fucking first show.
Not bad at all.
Todd Anthony, asks, how many faceless manipulators he played in his ISO-RAF deck? Is this Magic reference? Yu-Gi-Oh?
It's card game references, yeah. I used to play World of Warcraft, the card game, competitively, and I traveled around with this guy. And it was Faceless Sappers is what he's talking about, and I played 4 of them. So, yeah, that's what I played with.
Damn.
Thank you, Todd, for making me look like a dork.
Dude, it's okay. I played Magic the Gathering, and Nathan and I right now play a Pathfinder game.
Oh, Pathfinder's cool.
Yeah, so yeah.
I still play Magic the Gathering.
Yeah. No, dude, I kind of want to get back into it, but it's hard to find the time.
Dude, I have my apartment's covered in cards, and I'm never even home, so I know how it is.
Damn, rest in peace. Bobby Gomez asked, why do you have a Katy Perry tattoo?
I don't have a Katy Perry tattoo. I don't know what you're talking about.
What the fuck?
Yeah, he's just wanting to heckle. These people want to heckle me. But I mean, I like Katy Perry. She's very attractive, and I'll hum along to her music.
There you go. Fuck.
There you go. That's not tattoo worthy.
Sorry,
Bobby.
There's some Lady Gaga songs I'll hum to.
Oh, I love, dude. Actually, that last album she had, the first 3 tracks are cool, and the back 5, 6, and 8. I had the CD. I liked it.
Yeah, she's definitely a good artist.
You can be a metalhead and like other forms of music. It's
exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's no problem with that.
Yeah, fucking Denise. I'm just calling random people out now. Eat shit. I'm joking.
Yeah, it's okay. I like other forms of music more than I like metal. It's all right.
Nathan actually listens to actual folk music, like he'll blare it in the back, like blare dance, like actual EDM dance music and stuff. And that's cool with me, dude. Man. Like I like some bluegrass.
Yeah, definitely cool. I like some banjo playing. Cool. I mean, how's any form of music going to evolve if there's influences from something else?
Have you ever heard of that band that comes that they call it thrash thrash? They call it the Native Howl.
Mm-mm.
I'm gonna have to show you a
I'll
song
check it out.
or two after we're done.
Yes.
John do ask, what is your secret? Ooh,
what is my secret?
What is your secret?
Dude, I don't have a secret. I guess being overly stressed out all the time. Calming my nerves with drinking a lot, but I probably would get more done if I didn't drink. I don't know, man. I'm just time organization skills. You know, a lot of times I try to organize every day to the hour, but
yeah,
you can't always do that.
All right. Actually, we were just talking about this. Ray Fraga asked, Magic the Gathering and why you like to play mean ass decks.
Because I'm not afraid to invest money in cards that I know are good, and when I play to win, and I don't care if you are not having a good time while I'm beating you.
What color or colors do you mainly like?
Right now I play Commander, which is a multiplayer format,
mm-hmm.
and it's 100 card decks, one of each card.
Mm-hmm.
I play an artifact deck, and then I play a green deck. But I play the same style in every time I build a deck. It's like borderline control, tempo based, so it's like everything progresses, and then I try to lock down everyone around me where they can't do anything.
Holy shit!
So every deck I play is the same way, and they hate it.
Yeah, I played Yu-Gi-Oh in high school, and when I made decks that would just beef the shit out of my monsters and like prevent other people from doing it to them. So
was Axe of Despair in there? Was that in the game? I played Yu-Gi-Oh competitively.
I ran mainly water decks, so I had like legendary oceans and like the Dragon Lords and shit that would.
Legendary Fisherman.
I did. I didn't run him because I didn't start a water deck until like I guess after GX came out. So at that point he was kind of moot. Yeah. Because they're better like.
Did you play with Yeah. See how much of a dork I am here. The one guy that you can use as a tribute, and he goes to the graveyard and comes back, so you can use him over.
Revival Jam. Yes, I did run a couple Revival Jams.
Oh.
And I compensated with Cure Mermaid, so that way I would because you had to pay 1,000 to bring him back on the field. But but since I ran Cure Mermaid, I would gain 800, so I would only lose 200 by bringing.
I think I was saying Treeborn Frog.
Yes, but the frogs themselves are like an archetype, so like you can run just a frog deck, but they are water monsters.
I think I can't really remember. It's been so long, man.
It's all good.
It is funny. Someone just gave me some Yu-Gi-Oh cards today because they're moving away, and I'm like, man, memories. Yes. And Jacob Sutowski, we will be playing Yu-Gi-Oh eventually one of these days. I know we talk about it.
I actually just gave him a bunch of cards because I have a bunch of cards and I sell them to him. Jago, if you're watching this, we fucking love you, dude. Much respect. Next is Kevin Clark. How'd you become so suave and cool?
You know, I don't. These questions are really weird.
I know.
I don't know, man.
Dude, that was so fucking cool, man.
I mean, I read books and watch people. I don't know, dude. Whatever, Kevin. Love you, man.
Lance Dillon line asked, is that Ted Cruz?
I know I look like Ted Cruz, and ever since I cut my hair, I look more like Ted Cruz. It's okay. And I get asked if I'm related to Ted Cruz all the time.
Jesus Christ, that must fucking suck.
I don't even care, man. I've been told I look like Ted Cruz before I even knew who he was.
Jesus Christ.
I made my profile picture on Facebook, a picture of Ted Cruz. I got 200 something likes on it. I look like Ted Cruz. Cool. Whatever.
Exactly. Torm Lordsby asked about tailgating at the Metallica concert.
Oh yeah, so this is a coworker of mine. He doesn't really listen to much metal, but he got 2 tickets to Metallica, and he wanted to take the most metal friend he had, me. So we went, and I planned a whole tailgate. I probably spent more money than what the tickets were worth. I got Matt and Mike from Cesspool.
Fuck yeah.
And I got Zach Jobin and Daniel Hearn from Tyrannosaurus. We all piled in my van.
Yeah.
And I bought a grill, a bunch of vegan hot dogs, a bunch of regular hot dogs, a bunch of beer, and we just were killing it in the parking lot the entire time.
That's fucking rad.
Yeah, dude, it was fun.
Tell me
dude,
it's fun shit.
Oh, it was great. And it was weird because like whenever I used to tailgate when I was younger, it's like, you know, you walk by, people are like, yeah, I want a beer, come party with us, yeah. So I was like, hey guys, you guys want a beer, come hang out with us, Metallica? And they're like, no. I'm like, what's wrong with you people? And I was like, I got hot dogs over here, man, come hang out.
We want to go watch Local H.
Oh man, forget that. I don't even want to watch Avenged Sevenfold. I just want to see Metallica. I just want to eat my hot dog and drink my beer.
I kind of didn't want to say it, but I was kind of hoping STD would win just so that they would play Your Mother Sucks Cocks in Hell in front of like a stadium full of people.
Oh yeah.
Jesus,
that would have been
the most hilarious thing ever.
That song always trips me
Nathan Kramer. Are you even allowed to ask a fucking question on the fucking podcast that you co-host?
I didn't even know he posted on there.
Exactly. No, we're not. Let's not go into that. Let's not go into that one. You already told me about that.
Wow.
Well, let's not.
Yeah, he's asking something I talked about earlier.
Yeah, Nate, you're not even here, so eat shit.
Yeah.
Eat shit.
Sorry,
you're
man.
not even here.
You know, that was a long time ago. You know, if you really want to know about that question, I'll ask you later.
I mean, why did you date her equally crazy sister?
Hey, man.
See, we can do it too. We can do it too.
Hey, different strokes for different folks. People like different people. As long as you were happy at the time, I commend you.
Exactly.
Whatever.
Yeah, Nathan, don't fuck God, man. All right.
Oh man, that's so funny.
Tyler, thank you so much for coming on, dude. We greatly appreciate it.
Thank you.
Next time on DFW Metal Mayhem, we're going to sacrifice goats in this fucking living room. You don't want to miss it. We will.
Who do you have coming?
I will tell you after this episode.
All right. I guess it's a surprise.
We shall see you next week.